Sup, it's Rick. I don't know if you guys been keeping track, but I've been kind of AWOL lately. I've been going through some stuff. I've been reevaluating my time and like reprioritizing in general, like in a general capacity. You may have noticed. I've been spending time with the Clom campaign, been kind of taking a little 86 hiatus on that for a little bit. Some things came up, and I'm not gonna lie, old Rick got a few issues. Kind of want to settle them. So I think that's what we're gonna get to, because I seen some stuff come up, and I want to. This will not stand. So I hit up my boss, JK, and I think we're gonna get to the bottom of this, and I want to have you guys come on board, because today we're reviewing. I can't get a copy of it on VHS for the life of me. We're reviewing. Hey, Mr. Clom, would you please join us?
You want me to do your video with you?
Yeah, I do. I was wondering if you could come on and we could talk.
Sure. Hold up. I'll be there in a second.
All right.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man.
How are you?
I'm all right. How you doing?
I am good. What, have you introduced what movie? Have I seen the movie that we're talking about?
Yes, actually. You are rather familiar with the movie that we are doing today.
Ooh.
I could not get a copy of it on VHS.
Okay.
The movie that we are doing today is a 2012 film by the name of Looking Forward.
Okay.
Quite a gem.
Quite
a gem. And it's raised some things for me, and I thought, wow, to have like a star of the film on my humble VHS review vlog.
How did you see the film?
It is on the line.
I thought we had that taken down. Okay. Sure. I mean, that's a movie that I'm at least partially responsible for, so it's fine if you've got questions about it.
I do. I have written them down, and I'd like to go through them. There are a few of them.
Okay. All right.
Number one. I see you didn't notice my hat.
I do like your hat. It's a very nice hat. I'm not a big hat guy.
You didn't notice it until I pointed it out.
That's true.
It's new.
That is true. Normally, you're a big baseball cap guy, right? I remember, at least early on.
That's not all of it. But
Okay.
All right. 2, thanks for letting me crash at your place.
Of course. You're a good guy. You've been helping the campaign ad nauseum.
What I'd like to know is this all just like some part of some sick experiment that you've been doing? Because you've been filming everything forever. You have video evidence of you having filmed everything throughout your entire life. And I want to know, is this all just a part of that?
It's just part of life, if you want me to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, the second I was given a video camera when I was like 9 or 10, I've just wanted to film everything. And I've continued. Here's the thing. This was the earliest presidential campaign in history, or pre-campaign, because I wasn't eligible yet. I thought it would be good to document it. We hired some student filmmakers. That didn't work out. We tried to get money for the documentary to keep going. That didn't work out. Campaign kind of fell apart a few times here and there because some people left campaign for whatever reason. You know, things fall apart, and it all happens to be on camera.
To that. We'll get to all of that.
Sure, okay.
What makes a comedian qualified to be president? Because you strike me as more of an entertainer, sir.
Well, thank you very much.
I did not mean that as a compliment.
Okay. Well, let's see. Qualified? Is anybody ever qualified to be president? Because here's the thing. You can't qualify to be president unless you've been president.
No, you can you can have like similar type jobs though. Like you can work in government, or you can work in local government, or you can work on like a board of education somewhere, or like public health.
Yes.
Like civic leadership.
Right. Well, I've been very, take this how you will. I've been very single-minded about this. I want nothing but the presidency. So, I figured, and maybe that was naive of me. And I'm willing to admit that I was naive at 24, but at this point, I'm no longer naive because I'm 36.
Yeah, like you can't use the I'm 24 excuse.
No.
Did you know that I am the same age now that you were when you began?
I had that feeling when we met that you were probably around the same
Yeah.
age. I mean, typically interns, that's maybe, 22, 23, 24. Makes sense.
They're around.
I interned a little bit before that, when I was young.
I did like seeing young Scott.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he really is up on his political history.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you exploiting his generosity?
Well, okay. Scott and I have been friends for a long time. He believes in me, and I believe in his belief. It makes me keep going. He's one of the few things that I've had that's kept me going this whole time. Other than my desire to keep going, but yeah, he's been very motivating. He's been very motivating. But you do have a question about generosity. And that question is, why am I exploiting it? I wouldn't look at it that way. I would look more that his family, he's being generous with his own family's money. Maybe he's exploiting their wealth. I don't check the books. I don't really know.
He's a saint. I couldn't
agree.
imagine him doing something like that.
I don't want to say that he's exploiting.
He is there for you time and again.
Agreed.
And I am concerned you are not taking care of him the way he is taking care of you.
This is not a lot of questions about the movie.
I'll get to the questions about the movie.
Good. But I love Scott.
Have you even met his parents, the ones who are actually responsible for the funding?
No.
You never actually met his parents?
No, they're not. They're not here, so I don't get to see them. I don't get out of LA much,
You never thought to call them up, send a thank you card?
I'm sure I have.
You're sure?
Somebody must have. I mean, have you done it for me? Have I ever asked you to do it?
Oh, you might have, actually. You might have asked me to do that.
Fine. Sure.
What?
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. No.
I'd like to know why you lied and said that a 4th of July parade was a political event of yours.
I misunderstood what that was. I mean, okay, I can't say I misunderstood. We needed... All right. Start fresh here. We needed people to think that I was important. Again, I was a naive 24-year-old. I didn't know any better. And I met a bunch of people that day. Those people were happy for me. I don't know if you saw my early campaign ad. That one lady in that campaign ad, she said good luck to you, which was very nice of her. She wished me great luck.
Well, I saw it in the film. And yes, she wished you great, and that's great. That's nice. But again, yes, you were 24 at the time.
Yes.
That doesn't absolve.
She had hope in me at 24.
Good for her.
So imagine why
can't you just go and be doing the important things rather than having to make it look like you're important?
I agree. I've had a campaign team pushing me along the campaign trail the whole way.
Well, this is my next point.
Sure.
It's here. What I'd like to know is where all these campaign peoples come from that you've had over the years, why you've had so many different ones, how they got there, and where they is now.
We all move on to bigger and better things, don't we? Regularly. I mean, that's what I've been trying to do this whole time. I've been trying to move on from an okay middling campaign to a successful presidency. I've had some former campaign managers who did not like my honesty. They did not like that I actually stood for things that were positive. And some of those people left. You got your LB, okay? You got Chad. You got...
Funny you should mention Chad.
Sure.
Where is Chad now? Is he still in that YMCA?
Chad unfortunately passed away.
I heard that.
Yeah.
How? That was glossed over.
Well, if you see all of the footage, and I have the footage, he had a bit of a dependency problem. Scott tried to talk him out of that dependence after he got stuck. You got to understand, I was talked into abandoning my original campaign team. I pulled them back when I could. Unfortunately, Chad was collateral damage.
That doesn't make sense. You said he has a dependency problem, but
he
you
had
couldn't bring him back to the campaign.
I tried to bring him back to the campaign, but at the time that I tried to bring him back, it was too late. I have it on camera.
Scott tried to save him?
Scott tried to save him because he's a good man. And Scott is a better man than I, and I will not deny that. Scott's a better man than I.
Gosh, it's a heartbreaker.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you have any political views at all? Is there a single issue you have not flip-flopped on?
I don't flip-flop. I change my mind. I'm a human being. Change is evolution. Evolution is change. You change your mind. All that means is your mind is evolved.
All right. What have you evolved on?
Everything. Did you read
Give
my
me
book?
one specific example.
Abortion.
Okay, where are you now?
Today, I'm for it.
In which cases?
When it's necessary. When it threatens the life of the mother, when the birth threatens the life of the mother or the baby. So if the baby being born will die, then I want to make sure that abortion is legal, so you end it early.
All right, that's... Okay, that's... Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you did evolve on that. So you've since learned how women's bodies actually work?
Yeah.
Did you at all follow through on your promise to outlaw menstruation?
No, that was silly. That was silly.
I just wanted to hear you say that was silly. Because when I saw you say that in the thing, like my fearless leader said, watching him see that, I thought the same thing. I literally thought to myself, that is silly.
You're looking at a movie of a 24-year-old. Okay, picture this. Think of this. No, think of this. First movie, let's say, who's the greatest filmmaker of all time? American filmmaker.
Steven Spielberg.
Okay, maybe. Let's say in terms of most impact early in his career.
Stanley Kubrick.
Also very good. I would say Orson Welles. And here's why.
Oh, okay, go to that.
How old is he when he made Citizen Kane? Arguably one of the greatest films of all time.
15.
Inarguably. 25 years old.
25.
Yeah. Okay, great. Brilliant movie, right? And he looks like a genius. Can you imagine had there been cameras running behind the scenes? Behind the scenes. What do you think you would see?
I think you would see RKO 281 starring Liev Schreiber, John Malkovich, and James Cromwell in the role of William Randolph Hearst.
Or me and Orson Welles starring Zac Efron.
Oh, I've not seen that one.
Yeah,
that sounds good. I'm going to check that out.
Yeah, it's easy to watch, that Zac Efron.
I like easy to watch.
You know?
Oh, he's good looking.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, if you'd have seen Orson Welles making that movie, okay, you might be less impressed by Citizen Kane. Which becomes a problem. That's why people are less impressed with my campaign and my efforts to become the president.
Because they saw behind the curtain.
Because they saw behind the curtain.
Well, you need to construct that narrative to give them. That's the whole... But you're saying everybody looks like that behind the curtain.
I think so. Now the narrative's out the window, so I might as well just expose everything and keep the cameras running. It becomes a matter of honesty. Transparency is
not... honesty. I like transparency.
You understand that transparency is not always the same thing as honesty. Transparency in the terms of a manipulative documentary like you may have already seen and is slightly different than what I actually wanted to come across. You know, that's a different type of transparency. That's a manipulative transparency. Okay? I would call it transparency. I would call it opacity, masquerading.
As in like opaque?
Yes. Opacity masquerading as transparency. Whereas I think the true transparency of what's happening now with Watching Forward, that channel that we are 100% in control of, all the campaign
I do like that.
Stuff.
I do like that we're 100% in control of that. I don't even remember like us talking about that at all, but like I showed up in some of those.
Right.
So it's good to know that we are 100% in control of that.
Yes, yep. You'd see in that did you see me get hit in the face with pepper spray?
I did.
Yep.
I did. I kind of don't really want to like hang out with Alex anytime soon.
I understand that.
You know, but like
not a lot of people do.
That kind of happens.
Why do you think she's writing romance novels?
I think it's an underrepresented genre.
No, I agree.
I admire that.
I think she's got
ambition.
Sure.
You think she's got what?
Her own reasons for writing it.
Okay.
I think she's lonely.
I can't really figure out what those would be. That seems unjustified. Why don't you wear blazers anymore? Oof. They look good.
Oof.
Like that tan one?
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that one a lot. You want me to go get it? I can wear it now.
Sure.
Okay. Where's my blazer? Hey, hold on. Where's my blazer? I had my... There it is.
See, that's a good-looking blazer.
It's not bad, even with the T-shirt, right? I mean,
I really like that because not like I don't like a good Doctor Who reference, but like now, one that's more presidential, and two put together even that's like hip and presidential, like Obama.
If you want to go back to the blazers, I am more than willing to take your advice on just about everything because you're young.
That's the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me.